This video is brought to you by Jabrils Game Dev. Yes, it's a second channel of mine. Go subscribe. This that you're watching is the final level to a video game, but this is not what you think. This game is actually an original game that I designed, and it's being hosted as a live stream on my YouTube channel. And thousands of players are using the live chat to play it together. They are very close to beating the game, but to be straight with you, I didn't test to see if this game was actually beatable before making it live. And from what I've seen so far, I'm not sure if it's even possible for them to beat it. So can they do it? Let's watch and see what happens. But wait, before we do that, we need to take a step back and talk about how we got here. Yo guys, we've done something very tight together. The other week, I teased a funky interactive livestream experiment that I wanted to do to try and kick off the new year. And when that day finally came, the experiment started off by going horribly wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, my feelings are a bit mixed right now. I'm not sure what I think about this project at the moment, because this isn't working out. This democracy isn't working out like I thought it would.
Cut me some slack, eh? This was my first time trying something like this, so some fine tuning was needed. So I took down the stream and began to fix some of the mistakes. And the very next day, I put back up the stream. But this time, everything was a go-go. Now, before we get into the stream highlights, it's important for you to understand what this live stream experiment is all about. So it's 2014 and a live stream begins to gain popularity, where thousands of players use the live stream chat to input commands to play a game together. And that game was the original Pokemon Red, and the project was called Twitch Plays Pokemon. And let me tell you, it was a proper mess. But after 16 days with the live stream rolling 24/7, they were able to finally beat the game and make history with this historic experiment. Now, when I learned about this, I was very intrigued. It's such a cool, novel way to use modern technology to bring people together. However, I wasn't interested in taking part. Why? Well, I need surprises in my life to keep me entertained. Playing Pokemon, a game that I know just about every beat that will come next, just is not enough to keep a noble like me engaged, even if it's with thousands of other people. Replaying a game like that is the entertainment for plebeians. Not interested. I'll catch the recap though, which, just allow me to add, watching recap videos of the original Twitch Plays Pokemon is delicious entertainment. But following this event, I thought surely there would be a bunch of innovative new games designed specifically to be played using the Twitch chat, but it never came. I mean, there were a couple of games that came about here and there, and those were pretty cool, but there is so much that you can do with this concept. And so, I set out to try and be the change that I want to see in this world, and spent a week making a live stream chat game called Chicks Makes History. It's a pretty simple game, with a story tying it all together. You play as Chicks, an ambitious little asteroid out to prove himself to all the other asteroids in the asteroid belt, and the gameplay is a physics-based platformer, I guess. I don't know. With each level getting more and more difficult. Now, let's get into how it all went down. The second attempt stream started off by me jumping on camera for a few minutes to talk about the failure of the first stream. And then, the beginning cutscene played. Shortly after that, the controls were turned over to the chat, and the chaotic floodgates of disorder were open. Thousands of people were casting their vote for what direction they want Chicks to move, and thanks to the failure of the first stream from the day before, most players already knew how to clear level 1. You see, all you have to do is press this red button here, and that will open this red hatch that leads to level 2. And so, at some point, most of the chat believed that they pressed the button when they actually didn't, and they began to prematurely head over to the hatch that leads to level 2.
Yeah, they didn't press the button. I think they pressed the button, but they didn't.
But they eventually realized that they might not have pressed the button and go to try again. And on the second try, they actually pressed the button this time around. The hatch to level 2 opens up, and they get the next cutscene at 20 minutes.
I told you I'm going to finish the job.
They did it. Yes. Yes.
Well, damn. They're making great progress. But the real challenge was just beginning. They had to get into the exit hatch that leads to level 2 out of 3.
Let's see what they do. Oh, frustration. This is about to ruin lives right here.
It takes the chat almost half the time it took them to open the hatch to get in the hatch. At minute 29, 9 minutes later, they finally touched down into level 2 out of 3. Level 1 took 29 minutes to complete. Not bad. Not bad.
This one is not going to be easy. I don't think, at least. Best wishes. Good luck, everyone.
Now, in order to be level 2, all you have to do is push this glowing cube into the hole at the center of the level, and the hatch to level 3 out of 3 will open. It's, again, really simple. This entire game is really simple. The only thing that makes this hard is, of course, the cooperation between thousands that are comprised of serious players, confused players, and trolls. Not to mention with a 3 to 5 second stream delay. But anywho, it was at this point that I lost all faith in this stream moving further. Because you see, when I took down the first attempted live stream, long story short, I tried fixing the game by stealing the governing system from Twitch Plays Pokemon, which allows players to vote for if they want democracy controls, which just basically means there'll be a voting period before every move is made, and chicks will move in the direction of the top vote, or players can vote for if they want anarchy controls, which just means every vote will add to the total movement direction for chicks. And due to not testing this, like, at all, I didn't realize that this cube pushing puzzle can only be solved using anarchy. And after watching the stream for a few hours now, anarchy is just way too chaotic for them to control and use properly. So it was only a matter of time until people would eventually start giving up, and again, I'd have to take down the live stream. You smell that? Smells like post 2 failed live stream depression setting into me.
Alright, so it's at this point that I officially feel bad and I want to take down the stream because with democracy, they don't have enough force to push that cube. They have to use anarchy, but like to use anarchy to push the cube in is going to take so much of a like coordinated effort that I don't think it's possible on the internet. We'll see if they eventually give up and I'll take the stream down and fix that issue, I guess. I don't know.
Oh man, from a cool funky idea to a terrible buggy broken mess at launch. Huh, that's funny. I don't remember becoming a AAA game studio. Anyways, depressed and defeated, I went to go take a nap to catch up on some Z's. But right once my dream was starting to get good, my girlfriend came in bursting to the room shouting about the stream.
I was just taking a nap and then my girlfriend came screaming at me that they did. And I was like, no way. I thought I was gonna take it on live stream. Like, you seen the clip. I was legit depressed, but holy hell, they beat level 2. Let's see if they can do level 3 now.
And we were back in business. A little over the 5-hour, 13-minute, and 20-second mark, they successfully pushed the cube into the hole, and at 5 hours, 39 minutes, and 30-second mark, they successfully made it to level 3 of 3. Which, real quick behind the scenes, while Chicks is going through those little tubes, this is where I'm loading and unloading the next puzzle. You can basically call this my elevator from Mass Effect. Just a little fun fact. Level 2 took chat about 5 hours and 10 minutes to complete. Nice. Now, in order to beat level 3 of 3, it is again a very easy concept to grasp. There are 3 glowing balls and 3 holes, and each ball must go into a hole. The order in which they go in is not important. I'm trying to encourage people to stick around and beat my game, alright? Not frustrate them into a coma. Now, after hearing that they beat level 2 of 3, I knew that without a question they can beat level 3 of 3. I was just unsure if people would stick around long enough to see it through. But after bickering in the chat about what they believed their goal was, they managed to push the red glowing ball out of the bowl at 7 hours and 18 seconds, and into a hole 4 minutes later.
They did it. They got 1 of 3. Good deal.
And then barely even a minute later, they knocked the blue ball out of the bowl and was going to score 2 out of 3. But they just didn't have a good grip on blue, and it unfortunately rolled right back into the bowl. For shame. Now, with this pro level of coordination, I knew the chat was going to beat the game in a max couple of hours. They were on a roll, and about an hour later, they knocked blue out of the bowl again and immediately put blue in a hole. 2 for 3. All that was left was that green ball, and I couldn't believe it. They were about to beat level 3 quicker than they beat level 2. Right after putting blue in a hole, chat storms back into the bowl and cleverly cooperates to orchestrate the momentum in unison and knocks green out of the bowl no problem. And right next to the target hole. This is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Like the pro gamers that they are, chat gets up on the platform, makes contact with the green ball, begins to expertly guide it into the hole. In bags and baguettes, they finally do what I didn't think was possible.
Yo, look at that. They are 2 for 3 balls right now. If they get this final one in, this is game. The game's over. Is this it? Is this it?
They applied too much force and overshoot the hole.
No, they overshot. This isn't good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. They can fall back in the pit if they, oh no. Oh no. Or even worse, they can get it trapped in the corner, which they have to put in the pit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, don't let them fall in the pit, because it might bounce back into, oh, that's not good. Yikes.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Panic.
Oh no. Lads, you lost it. You lost it. Damn. Oh no. Start over.
Close call though, close call. If only they were using democracy mode, they probably would have beat the game in under 10 hours. Well. I sat and I watched until about 13 hours, 29 minutes and 40-second mark, the next time they knocked the green ball out of the bowl again. But as hype and exciting as it was again, they later knock it back into the bowl. But yo, at this point, I was just exhausted, man. I was lying to myself saying that I could stay up and watch the entire thing after a night of staying up late to try and fix the problems from the first stream, and I just ended up falling asleep with the light on and my phone in my hand. I woke up 8 hours later, disheveled and a bit confused, when I seen on the TV the note, "Thanks for playing," which let me know that the chat had beat the game. So, you're probably wondering, what happened? Well, they knocked the green ball out of the bowl again at 20 hours 3 minutes and 5-second mark, some 5 hours after I fell asleep, and 1 hour later, they finally put the last ball in the hole and beat the game. I missed it by a single hour. The pain. However, I am a little disappointed with YouTube as a service. Unfortunately, they didn't preserve the stream after it finished because it was too long, and I unfortunately learned about this way too late, but I was really excited to rewatch the key moments of the stream to see people fighting in the chat, but most importantly, to see people reacting to the little story that I wrote. And now, all that chat data is gone forever. But someone from YouTube was able to help me recover the full playback stream at least, so shouts to them for that. But yeah, that was the game that I made that 50,000 players beat together. If you want to play it, I have a single player version up, or if you want to watch the entire stream, all 23 hours of it, check for the links in the description. And lastly, I want to point you all to my Twitch channel. I'll probably be streaming the next live stream chat experiment to Twitch. It's Jabrils CPU, and you'll get notified whenever those live streams go up. These experiments are only going to get more fun from here, so don't miss out. Super shouts to my guy Tamago2474 for voicing God. Quick shouts to all you who participated in the stream. Oh, and also don't forget, this video was brought to you by Jabrils Game Dev. Yes, another channel of mine. Go subscribe. I am now off to go learn the Kamehameha